Just a couple of days after Christmas, a South LA family is mourning the loss of twin toddlers who didn't make it out of a house fire overnight. CBS News' Dave Lopez is live on the scene with cell phone video of people trying to save the boys. Dave.
Paul, it's such a sad story. Two little twin boys, age 2, did not make it out of this house behind me. They're putting some flowers on the fence here, and behind me, you can see what's left of this home. Two nagging questions. The smoke detectors were not operating. That has been confirmed by family members and by the fire department. The big question, would that have made a difference? And the other question is, despite the expert work of all the arson experts, they are not going to be able to determine what caused this fire.
There's 2 kids in this room. I can't get in there.
And trapped in those flames and heavy smoke, 2-year-old twin brothers, Brenton and Bryson Fortson. They didn't survive.
And it's just hot, and I'm calling for the kids. Anybody in there? Anybody in there?
Their 4-year-old sister, Brichelle, was rescued by a neighbor. Their father, Benjamin, tried to find the twins, burned his face in the process. He survived. So did his wife, Charlotte, who's about to give birth. And arson investigators, sifting through the rubble, trying to find a cause, said this: cause of the fire, undetermined.
They had just had some electrical work done from the neighbor.
And because of that electrical work, according to the aunt, the smoke detectors were unhooked and weren't working. There was an artificial tree in the living room with lights, but arson investigators can't determine if that was the cause. The bars covering the bedroom windows were pop-out, but there's a lever on the inside which you must push in order to completely release. The boys couldn't do that, and that's why the neighbors had to pry open the bedroom bars.
It was too hot. I couldn't get the babies. It was too hot.
According to firefighters, the bedroom door where the little boys were was closed when the fire broke out. It was 9 o'clock at night, so the boys were already in their bedroom. Don't know if they were asleep or not, but they were in here. When the fire broke out, a neighbor pried open the bars on the window. They did pop out.
But because of the heat and the flames, they couldn't climb inside. Then they saw the helmet lights of firefighters who were in the bedroom.
We saw the fireman's light come in the smoke, and he grabbed one of the kids and rushed them on out.
A second firefighter had already grabbed the other twin, and they raced down the sidewalk to the awaiting paramedics. But it was too late. A distraught father who couldn't save his boys was heard screaming, "Please help, please help." And sitting inside the kitchen, surrounded by all the fire debris, the little tricycles that Brenton and Bryson had just received for Christmas.
A number of candles are now being placed by the extended family members here. There's a few in front of the house, and then there's a number of them lining the driveway. Everything is still in a state of flux. His family is still in a state of shock. The father is out of the hospital. I was just told a few minutes ago that the mother had to be readmitted to the hospital. Whether or not it's because of what happened here or because she's about to give birth to the new baby, we don't know. But the family says that they are still in deep shock, deep mourning, and they just don't know what they're going to do next. Back to you in the studio.